because they finally addressed the offensive line. They signed Conklin to the big deal. They drafted the tackle, Jedrick Wills, and he's a rookie. He's a rookie playing left tackle, so we'll see how that pans out for him, his first NFL action. I'm stop being modest now. It's gonna be a blowout. Like, let me stop. It's gonna be a fucking blowout. We're gonna whoop their fucking ass. Like, it's not gonna be a close game. I'm taking the Ravens minus 9.5. I'm taking the over because I think we're gonna drop a 40 bomb on them. And give me a score of let's go 45-17. Cleveland get a garbage time touchdown.
Okay, 45-17, huh?
Yeah, I got no respect for the Cleveland Browns, man.
So the 9.5 doesn't dissuade you at all? You think it's going to be an over a 10-point victory?
Yes.
Okay. I'm kind of with you because I think that the Browns are going to be a much improved team. Everything from the offensive line, signing Jack Conklin. Still a ton of great talent out there with Odell. They added Austin Hooper. They've got Jarvis Landry. They've got fan of the show, Kareem Hunt, as well as just saying, fan of the show, no big deal. Likes our content. Likes our content. All pro running back Kareem Hunt, along with Nick Chubb. So I think their offense is going to put up points. I think this is an easy bet on the over as well. I think the game's going to be a little closer than that, but I still roll with your Ravens winning probably by 10-14. What I will say is if it goes in the direction of the Browns, just with the odds here getting 9.5, it's going to be because of garbage time. So it might be one of those scenarios where the game is much more of a blowout than the ending score ends up. But other than that, I think Baltimore handles their business easily at home.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Lamar in action again, man. Hollywood, finally healthy. He put on some good weight. We got the kid, J.K. Dobbins. We're just going to fucking pound it down their throats. We're going to see the improved passing game for Lamar Jackson. And our defense, I think we're back to Baltimore Ravens defense. I think it's going to surprise a lot of people. And, let's roll with it, baby. Big trust. Whoop, whoop. All right. And by the way, no really major injuries to report from this game for our Baltimore side. Although we are missing our kick returner, so that could play a factor. Just nail it. Just nail it in the end zone. All right. Moving on. Jacksonville, Indianapolis traveling to Jacksonville. I think the smart thing to do is literally bet against Jacksonville every game. I low key like Gardner Minshew, and Jacksonville, as much shit as they got this offseason, and they literally just traded away their whole team. They got some really nice young pieces on this team. Have you got a chance to look at this roster?
The Jags team?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I mean they still have their receiving core is still really nice,
right?
One thing is they're going to be stuck with Chris Thompson at running back. I think Raquel Armstead, who was going to take over for Leonard Fournette, is on the COVID list now. But Jacksonville, I'll tell you, for some fantasy players out there, grabbing up guys like Chark, I think that might be a great move. I think the Jaguars are going to be down a lot, despite having some good pieces on defense like Miles Jack and everything. I think they're going to be down a lot still, and they're going to be throwing a lot. So interesting stuff here. Jacksonville, I think they're trying to tank though. So I don't know here. I'm going with Indianapolis, Indy and the under.
I had a dream that Jacksonville is this a genius team, man. They got rid of all these high priced players and contracts and got all these draft picks, and Gardner Minshew just turned into the next Tom Brady, and Shark is just a beast. And
this is your dream?
Yeah, this is all a dream, by the way.
All a dream?
This is not me predicting.
Did you
this.
used to read Word Up magazine? Because this is I don't know where you're going with this one, pal.
I like that. No, I just wanted to tell my dream is all.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going with Indy, and I think that they cover. Give me a score of 30-13. So just under the under, and that's what I'm rolling with there. 30-13, Indy to kind of take this game, and I think Gardner Minshew could put up some nice fantasy numbers late, in the fourth quarter when they're down 30-0. So
that might be how it ends up too. You'd be surprised, or maybe you wouldn't.
So that's, I
agree.
That's about it. All right, moving on. Los Angeles Chargers versus the Cincinnati Bengals, who are a +3. Over under for this game is 46. Rueter, how do you feel about this game?
I I don't understand how the Bengals could only be getting 3 here. It makes me feel as though somebody knows something that I don't. Although I think the Bengals are going to have an improved offense with Burrow. I mean, is he in his first game with no OTAs, with no offseason to speak of, going to be that much better than Andy Dalton was when the Bengals were absolutely terrible last year? I don't think so. I think people are really sleeping on the Chargers here. I could see the Chargers just blowing them out, even in Cincinnati. So I think all day the Chargers are going to win by way more than 3. I'd probably take the under on this, only because I don't think Cincinnati is going to score much. I could see this very easily being like a 28-10 or 31-10, something like that. Chargers all day.
Okay. I am going to disagree with you.
Oh, there's a shocker.
This Cincinnati team, and Cincinnati is one of probably the worst ran franchises in the NFL, and Joe Burrow, it's something about that dude, man. Like it's tough not to like him. Like he's just a cool ass dude who like the national championship performance, the whole season actually last year was fucking amazing. And his interviews is just much watched, man. I love listening to him talk, and he gives great speeches. Like I would, if I'm on that offense, man, I can play for that guy. Like I would run through a wall for that dude, because he's just that type of character, man. Very what's the word I'm looking for? You just gravitate towards him, man. So I think this Bengals offense can be really good. They got one of the best running backs in the league in Joe Mixon. They just gave him a nice extension. Their offensive line has improved from last year. Decent, a little bit, not too much. The defense is shitty. Like the defense is definitely going to be shitty. But this San Diego's Chargers offense isn't like high powered. Like Tyrod, as much as I like Tyrod Taylor, and I'm glad he's getting another shot to be a starter. But I mean, let's call it what it is right now. He's a bridge quarterback for Hubbard. They are going to be missing Derwin James. He's out for the season. That's their best defensive player, arguably next to Joey Bosa. I like the Bengals in this game, man. I really do. I think that the Bengals can outscore this Chargers team. And I'm going to bet the under, but I think like a score at like 24-14. I think the Bengals can pull this one off, man. I like the Bengals in this one. I'm not going to lie.
Wow. Okay. Hey, this is where we're at. I'm sure we're going to talk some great sports over the weekend. I'll be in touch with you, and I promise I won't rub it in too much when the Chargers are all over them. So we'll be all right.
That score's gonna be like fucking 35 to fucking 3 going into the fourth quarter. You're gonna text me. I try to tell you.
I know. I'm gonna end up embarrassing myself. The Bengals are probably gonna run away with it. So.
All right, man. Moving on. NFC West battle. We got the Arizona Cardinals versus the Super Bowl runner-up San Francisco 49ers. This is Niners are minus 10.5, and the over-under is 45. But I think I gotta go with the Cardinals on this one. I don't know if they're gonna win the game outright, but that 10.5 is kind of hard to pass up against. This Cardinals team is very improved. I'm surprised that they're getting this many points. Kyler Murray, I think he has a chance to take a step into the next echelon of quarterback play. They got Hopkins. They re-signed him to a nice deal. He's happy. They got a nice 3-receiver core there. The defense with Chandler Jones has improved, and I think that they can make some noise. The 49ers probably going to win this game, but I think it's going to be a close one. I think I would take – I don't know if I'm going to touch the over-under, but I think it's going to be a score of like 28-21. 28-21 San Fran.
Okay. I can dig that. I think it's absolutely going to be a close game. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game, despite the fact that the Niners have a really good defense. I think that's the difference in why the Niners win. But man, 10.5 for, like you said, a much-improved Cardinals team. That just seems like an awful lot. I'd be hard-pressed to not take the 10.5 with Arizona. Although I think San Francisco wins. It's just going to be one of those that they're not going to cover. They're not going to win by enough. I think high-scoring affair, so I definitely go with the over. And like 35-30 San Fran. That's where I'm putting this. A lot of great pieces of offense on both sides. I just think the San Francisco's defense is better. I could see DeAndre catching a big one late to make it a little closer than it was, but Cardinals plus 10.5. I think I got to take that all day.
Yeah, and the San Francisco receivers are hurt, right? Like Debo Samuel is hurt, right?
Yeah, I think he's playing. He might be playing, but he might be playing hurt. They've got some other nice pieces. Obviously, Kittle's really good there. I think
Debo Samuel is out.
He's out. Oh, they downgraded him to out, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's out. So, I mean, who are the receivers? Who they got?
Obviously we talked
the rookie, right?
They've got Brandon Ayuk. Beyond that, let me think here for one moment. I know that Debo was a big piece for them, but they've also got
the best tight end in the game. I can't forget him.
Kendrick Bourne is out there. Dante Pettis is out there. I believe they added Tavon Austin just as like a kick returner and kind of I don't know if you'd still call him like a gadget type player, but he'll be out there. Mm-hmm. So it's interesting, but I just think that I don't think that Arizona loses by enough to make this 10.5 go away.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. I'm definitely betting on that one. I got to go Arizona. Okay, next game on the slate here. We're getting into the 4:00 games. We got Tampa Bay and New Orleans. This might be the game of the week. And right now, New Orleans is -3.5. The over under is 49.5. And I think that I would bet the over on this one. I mean, it's kind of funny. You got these two old ass 40-year-old quarterbacks, and they're probably going to score like 50 points apiece. Like, it's about to be a fucking just typical NFC South shootout, I think, in this game. I'm going with Tampa Bay to win this game. I think, damn, this is tough. If the fans was in the Superdome, I think I would have to go New Orleans, but there's not going to be any fans in there. There's going to be crowd noise pumped in. I think Tom Brady got something to prove, and I think it's going to be a high scoring game on the lines of like 40 to like 37 field goal.
Okay. So you're going with the way over then?
Yeah, I'm going way over. I would do because the Saints are -3.5. So yeah, I would bet Tampa. And I think they win the game outright. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it.
So I'm going to disagree with just a little bit here. I think that the Saints handle their business at home. I think that although Tampa Bay is going to be very good, I think they're going to need a minute to put it together. And the Saints, I think their defense is a little bit better than Buccaneers. They're going to be at home. I think the Saints offense is still going to be running smoothly. They've got so many great players there between Kamara, Thomas, Jared Cook. I think is still very good. Emmanuel Sanders. His ass is still running around out there. So I think the Saints, we could speak all day about the Tampa Bay weapons, but they're going to need some time to come together, I think. So I'm going to go with the Saints. Also high scoring, though. But we're just going to flip-flop. We're going to go with the Saints there for me.
You got a score for the people?
No, I don't. No, I'm kidding. We'll go. we'll go. No, fuck the people. No, I would say we're gonna go somewhere along the lines of like 38-30. It's gonna be a high scoring game, but.
Okay, yeah. So we both got on, like, we're both on the over, like, big time.
That's correct. All
right, moving on. Dallas versus the LA Rams. This would be another good game, man. Like, Sunday nighter. This is the opening of the new stadium, right? The new LA stadium. Okay.
Yeah, it's the LA stadium, so it's gonna be the stadium. A couple teams gonna be sharing there for the
nobody's gonna be in there. So that kind of sucks, man. Having a grand opening and nobody actually being there besides just like you. That's
double tough.
LA is +2 and the over under is 50. I've been hearing a lot of people thinking that this LA team is very underrated and aren't getting enough respect. And I can understand the thought process behind it. Jared Goff, you got a revamped defense with Jalen Ramsey, and then you still got the best probably defensive player, probably the best player in the league, arguably Aaron Donald. They brought back Michael Brocker, so that defense should be okay. At the same time, this Dallas team has Super Bowl aspirations. I hear a lot of people picking them to reach the Super Bowl. And his offense projected to be arguably the best offense in the NFL. This is tough. I'm going to go with the over on this one here. I think I'm going to go with, I don't know. I think I'm going to go with Dallas to win it. Yeah, I go with Dallas to win it. It's going to be a score of like 31-28. Field goal to win it.
Okay,
I'm roll with that. Yeah,
I'm with Dallas all the way here. I think Dallas really gives it to the Rams. If I'm being honest, I think the Rams have a very good defense, underrated defense.